Good morning, Mustangs. This is Mr. Lopez with WJEN News, daily broadcast of John Jay Journalism. So I just want to take a brief moment to talk about something that I've heard recently. I've been told by several sources that my comments here on the news, especially with investigative journalism, have been taken either in a negative light or offensively. And I just want to take a moment to sincerely apologize for anything that I said that has offended you or made you uncomfortable or made you feel bad. It was never my intention to do that. And for that, I apologize. If at any point something comes on the news that you don't like, please send me an email, call me, come to my room. We'll talk about it, and we'll work from there. All right. So as we approach the end of the year, I wanted to do something very special. I want to give a special shout out to all the amazing teachers and staff here at John Jay High School. So I've been here at John Jay High School for about 5 years now, right? And this school, to be honest with you, is one of the best schools I've ever had the pleasure of working in. Not only are the students like fantastic and great on their good days, right? Not every day, but the people that I work with on a daily basis are just amazing. So I want to give some very special shout outs today. First off, I want to start with my very own department, the English department. Literally every single English teacher in this building is fantastic. I can't speak more highly of every single teacher that I have the pleasure of working with day in and day out. Special shout out to Mr. Gray for always being himself. To Mr. Metcalf, to Mr. Vela, Ms. Aikowski, Gutierrez, Ms. Tina Hedo, Ms. Ramos, Mr. Smith, Coach Rodriguez, Mr. Schrader, Mr. Hanulik, Mr. Settlemeyer. I know I'm forgetting people. Who am I forgetting? Well, if I forgot, I'm sorry. All right. And of course, it wouldn't be possible without our amazing English department coordinator, Ms. Brown. She's one of the best leaders I've ever had the pleasure of working with. And I don't know what I would do without her, to be honest. Now, going around the school, I've made many friends in other departments on this campus. Special recognition to some. The next department that I want to shout out is the math department. I don't do math, but somehow, some way, y'all are able to ingrain math formulas and equations and skills into our kids. And trust me, that's beyond amazing. Special shout out to Mr. Gallardo, one of my friends in the math department, the math department coordinator, Mr. Gonzalez. He's one of the greatest teachers that I know. Next shout out goes to our science department. They are amazing. I've seen them do some really fantastic things to ingrain the sciences into our students. Special shout out to Mr. Ford for being himself. Miss Easter for being, just everywhere all the time. She's fantastic, right? Also, Miss Ramos down in science, Miss Smith, Mr. Andrews, Mr. Scully, right? All those teachers and the other ones I didn't name because I don't know everybody's name, right? Everybody's doing great work down in the sciences. Next up is the social studies department. I personally love history. It's one of my favorite subjects. And every time I walk down that hallway, I'm just seeing like amazing things getting done, right? Special shout out to my buddies in the social studies department, such as Mr. Chapa and Mr. Gardner. Every time I walk into their classrooms, They always have something positive to say. The kids are always there talking to them. It's always like a great time. And that's amazing to have a great time in history, right? That wasn't necessarily the case when I was in high school, but it's great that it's the case here at J. Moving out of the core departments, let's move on to CTE. CTE, they're doing the work of the trades, right? They're teaching our kids actionable skills that they could use after high school. Not to say that the core isn't, but they're hands on. They're showing them stuff that they can be certified in straight out of high school. Special shout out to our culinary instructors who, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how you teach these kids to cook. I wasn't able to do it when I used to work in a restaurant, right? But y'all go above and beyond, right? Special shout out to Ms. Zare for being one of the best. Our cosmetology program here at J, run by Miss E, is one of the best cosmetology programs around. I've honestly never heard of another one as good as the one here at J. She is doing amazing work with the girls and guys in her program. And also special shout out to the health sciences where they do the certificates for the medical assistant and all that. That's a lot of work. And the fact that you're able to pass or get so many kids to pass the test and be certified, it shows how great your teaching skills are. And also, I want a special shout out to automotive. I have so many kids in automotive who talk so highly of Mr. Ponce, Mr. Obregon, Mr. Gunderson, that they are amazing teachers, that they've taught them so much, and that they've really got them ready to take on a very important trade after high school. So CT is super important. Next up is the fine arts. Fine arts is everything from theater to dance to orchestra, choir, mariachi, band. Literally everybody in that department is doing a spectacular job. I've gone to so many concerts, so many shows, and I'm literally blown away every single time by all the work that goes into these productions, right? Special shout out to Ms. J, our fine arts coordinator, who has let me be silly in my own way on stage. Also to our fabulous band directors who've taken so many kids and done such amazing work with them, especially if you look at our UIL performances, they're like second to none, right? They're some of the best. Special shout out to Mariachi with Mr. Garcia. I've heard nothing but good things, and it's really amazing all the work that you're able to put in and everything that comes back out of it. Okay. Next up is the special education department. Special education, they're like the unsung heroes on this campus. They do so much to help everybody on this campus. And I can't speak more highly of them. I work with the younger Coach Montejano. He's one of the best co-teachers I've ever had. I've worked with Mr. Brown. I've worked with Miss Perkins, Miss Ramos down in the special ed office, Mr. Ramos down over there too. Everybody in AOE who's doing an amazing job teaching our AOE kiddos day in and day out. They've done so much. Next up is our secondary languages or our world languages department. I don't know what's going on over there, but I've heard like amazing things, especially from our newer language, American Sign Language. All the kids rave about it. Spanish is doing amazing things with their AP program. Literally every single teacher in that department I've had great interactions with. The kids speak very highly of them, and we appreciate them very much. Next up, and I want to say this is near the end, is our athletic department, led by Coach Gutierrez. This year in athletics has been like phenomenal. Remarkable to use the term, right? I I don't know what to say other than the fact that I'm so proud of our student athletes for everything that they've been able to accomplish this year. They are some of the best athletes I've ever known. And I can tell you, based on all the coaches that have helped them over the years, especially this year, they're going to do amazing things after high school. And I can't tell you how important athletics is on this campus. And I appreciate it so very much. Next up is our spirit organizations, such as cheer and pep squad and dance and marching band and student council, Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society. All the teachers that are associated with all those programs put so many hours, extra hours in every single week to promote these kids, to show the pride that we have here at John Jay High School. Special shout out to Miss Easter for always being one of the most amazing sponsors of cheer. Special shout out to Miss Ayala. Her and Spanish Honor Society, they're everywhere, like everywhere. I don't know how they do it. I could barely do one thing at a time, and they're doing 7. That's just amazing, right? And before I finish, I just got to say a big thank you to all the support staff here on campus. All the secretaries in the attendance office, counseling office, registrar in the front office, and the AP office. Y'all are truly, truly amazing. Everything that y'all do day in and day out to make sure this school is running smoothly, I don't know what we would do without y'all. I really don't know. Our counselors are amazing. Our principals on the SEA and the J side are equally just, I don't know what to say. Like, they're just beyond great. They do so much day in and day out too. Special shout out to our amazing principal, Ms. Cuellar Hernandez, for always being herself. It's always appreciated. She is one of the best leaders I've ever known in all my years of school and teaching and everything. And with that, I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. There is a special interview attached to the end of this video that you should watch. I don't know, you probably should watch it. And you have a great rest of the day. And until next time.
All right. Hi, this is Mr. Chapa, and I'm here with Mr.
Lopez.
Mr. Lopez. Just going to ask him a few random questions to get to know him. Mr. Lopez, I do know you teach English.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Who is your favorite fictional character?
Do you know a man by the name of Mickey Mouse?
I do.
Yeah, his wife Minnie.
Okay.
Well, actually, they're not married, so I shouldn't say that.
So what got you into this Mickey Mouse thing? I know you have a fascination with Disney. What got you into that?
You ever heard of Disney Junior or Toon Disney back in the day?
I do.
Yeah, that's where it started, and that's how it's how it's gonna end. So.
All right, I get that. I'm a fellow Disney guy. All right. All right. What's your happiest childhood memory? Or we'll change it. What's the best memory you have here at Jay High School?
Oh, at Jay High School? Man, there's so many good ones. But I've been told recently that I can't say things that happen in my classroom. So I'm just gonna go with when my
Simon.
Kids, yeah. So I'm just gonna go with when my kids graduate.
All right, that's a very good question. Let's see. All right. I know we both teach seniors. Do you have any advice for our seniors that are graduating?
Yeah, can you not act out like y'all doing in school and just like do the right thing?
All right, I'll just say keep moving forward.
Oh, I guess. Yeah,
keep moving forward. Let's keep this Disney theme. Keep moving forward or keep on swimming, as Finding Nemo would say. All right, thank you for your time.